everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. And today's topic is, why do guys disrespect you? All right, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you find a link in the description. All right, now it's time for today's affirmation. And we do these affirmations to help with our spiritual growth. And here it is. I am creating my own reality, writing my own story. Anything is possible. All right, people, let this sink in. I am creating my own reality, writing my own story. Anything is possible. This is real, people. You are writing your own story, creating your own reality. So it's really up to you what your reality would be, because you actually are the creator of it. Let this sink deep. I am creating my own reality, writing my own story, and anything is possible. Let this affirmation be a blessing to you today. Now it's time for movement, and we do the movements just to get our blood circulating. Okay? All right. Today's movement is going to be a simple one. What we're going to do is put our hand on our shoulder just like this. And what we're going to do is just raise it and down. All right? Here we go. And we're going to do it 5 times. And then we're going to do the other side. All right? You ready? Let's go. 1, 2. Raise it up. 3. All right? 4. And one more. 5. Okay, shake that out. You know, I felt that all the way down my back. Let's do this side. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more. 5. All right? How does that feel? Okay. Now let's dive into the message today. Why do guys disrespect you? I did pull a video. Let's look at the video. I'm going to read a letter, and we're going to talk about this issue. Okay? Here we go.
This is the #1 reason why men do not respect you. Let's go. You don't know how to tell men that you really like? No. A lot of times when we come across a guy that we really are into, we get stuck on him, and it gets really, really hard for us to tell him no. And that's why when he finally texts you back after 5 hours of going ghost, you always reply. If he calls you at 1 o'clock in the morning, you always answer. If he tells you to come over to his house last minute, you run your little tail right on over there. And respect women who have standards, because they can feel it in your energy when they've got you. When there's no competition. They can feel it when they're not putting in any effort, they're being half-assed, and yet they're still getting a whole lot of yeses out of you. That's why it's so important to keep your emotions in check when it comes to a guy that you really like. Because if it's a guy that you're kind of on the fence about, it's a lot easier to uphold your standards. But when it's a guy that we really, really like, it gets so much harder. Don't allow your standards and your boundaries to go out of the window, because a guy that's really for you is not going to make you have to compromise your standards in the first place. And no, the women on their roster that they can play with and the ones that they can't. So just because you like him, please do not make the mistake of being that man's yes woman.
A lot of times when you have men who are mistreating women, whether it's outright, boldly, obvious, or it's just little subtle ways and just little things, a lot of that is because they have had some sort of trauma with women in their lives. I know men who have been sexually abused when they were young. And this is one of the things nobody speaks about, but this affects the way men behave and the way men view women. Sometimes they might not realize it. Even when they do realize it, these are things that they're not going to speak on. They might tell one person here and there, and people tend to take these things as a joke. Like when we talk about men, for instance, if a guy was 10 years old and a babysitter or, someone, an older female touched them sexually or had sex with them or did anything, men always have this way of looking at like, oh yeah, you're lucky, or that I wish that was me and all that stuff. We say these things, but the fact of the matter is, for most boys, when those things happen, it traumatizes them and it changes how they move forward. It changes the way they view women.
Now you saw from the video where the young man really gave a reason why some guys do disrespect you, because they have suffered some trauma in their early childhood days from the hands of a woman. So they don't like women, period. You will find this many times with men who have been molested by women at a younger age. They don't like women. So they will mistreat you and disrespect you, and there's not much you can do about that. That is just the way that they are, because they have suffered some sort of trauma. Now, the other reason you could be disrespected, because you just may be too easy. Too easy. All right? Let's read this letter and see what she says. Okay. I am a 27-year-old woman, and I notice men that I have dealt with treat me with disrespect. They will first start off nice, but will be jerks. I first started having relations when I was 17 years old and lost it to a guy that lied about moving to another state after he stopped having sex. Well, yeah, you got caught up. I eventually found out from a mutual friend that he was in a relationship with another girl. When I was in college, I dated a guy who had no ambition in life. He had no driver's license. I helped him to get a driver's license, no GED, and no bank account, so I cut him off. Well, wait a minute. You were in college, and this guy apparently wasn't in college if he didn't have a GED. We don't date down. Okay, that was the issue with this in college. You were dating down. Don't date down. After college, I started talking to a guy. He ended up wanting to have unprotected sex with me. And I found out later he was having unprotected sex with other women. Yeah, if a guy is having unprotected sex with you, he's doing it with everybody he's having sex with. All right? Ladies, be aware of that. And when he would come over, he would automatically take off his pants and touch me. You were just giving in. You were just giving your cookies away too easy. Just way too easy. He didn't have to do anything for it. He didn't have to take you out. He didn't have to buy you something. He didn't have to tell you anything. He just came and took his pants off because you have allowed it. You, ladies, you have allowed this. All right? Another guy I started talking to would make me get out of the car whenever he visited his parents so that his parents would not see me. Boy, that's disrespectful. I hope you didn't see him again after that. I hope you just cut him off. We stopped talking when he messaged a potential lover of mine saying that I was easy and he can get me anytime he wants to get me. So I stopped talking to him for a while. You probably should have stopped talking to him for good and stop being easy. You don't want men to think of you as being easy. It's not a good thing. You'll never gain respect from men as long as they have this opinion about you. All right? Let's see what else you say. Then I started to talk to a guy that would wine and dine me. Now this guy is being a complete jerk. He doesn't want to wear a condom because he says he doesn't wear condoms with his women. And when he wants to have sex with me, he starts to take off my clothes while I keep telling him no. But wait a minute. You're saying no, but you're still allowing him to undress you? One day, he punched me while we were in bed. He also does not want me to talk to any of my exes or romantic flings. So we stopped talking, and now he has a new woman. I started back talking to the jerk who would put me out so I won't see his parents, and he eventually takes off my clothes and wants to have unprotected sex with me. Why do I keep attracting these men? Is it because I appear easy and vulnerable to them? Yes, that's exactly why. And plus, you don't value yourself. That's why you really attract them. Not what they see, but the energy that you are putting out there. It's all about you. And this is what you need to understand. If you want your reality to be different and these men being attracted to you, this is your reality. If you want it to change, you have to change. All right? Because like the affirmation today said, I am creating my own reality, writing my own story, and anything is possible. Let that sink in because it's real. What you see in your reality is what you have created. These men are attracted to you because this is what you are attracting. It's about you. And if you want it to change, you have to change. You understand? I hope that you understand this. It's all about you and the energy that you are constantly putting out. And the energy that you're putting out now is attracting these disrespectful men. You need to get on your spiritual path and start loving yourself, taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself. And, this attention and love and whatever you want to give to a man, give it to yourself right now. And take a year off of dating. You're young. You got plenty of time. You're only, 27? You're just starting out. But you need to reprogram the way that you think about yourself. All right? Some man took advantage of you when you were 17, and that put you on that sexual roller coaster. Bring yourself back from that. And reinvent yourself. If you take off for a year and be celibate for a year. And during that time, do your affirmations and your meditations. Go out into nature and ground yourself so that you will feel happy and blessed. But all of this is about yourself. You don't focus on a man. You don't worry about a man. It's all about loving you. And after that year, when you come out, you will find that you will be attracting a different sort of man because you will be different. You understand? This is the only way to get around it. You are creating this yourself. So you want to change yourself. Change. Reprogram yourself so that you will attract what you desire in life and the things that make you happy. I hope that you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps you. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT@hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. And to show my appreciation, I will be giving away a deck just like this one to one of you lucky subscribers once this channel hits 100,000. I will announce the name of the winner right here on the channel. So keep watching, and good luck to all of you. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters. And I really hope that these messages resonate and help you to create the life that you desire. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.